the ABC has launched what I can already tell is going to be my favourite show ever. Tony Armstrong has been given an Indigenous activism comedy show called Always Was Tonight, where he attacks white people for being white and calls people racist and airs unchallenged claims like this.
By the way, did you know that no member of the First Fleet was recorded as having been infected by smallpox? Makes you wonder, how did the locals get infected by it in the first place? Unless, as some experts have argued, it was deliberately introduced to decimate a population who colonists have described as primitive and barbaric, which would have been a deliberate use of biological warfare, leading to a genocide. But don't let that ruin your barbecue.
But of course, nothing beats the segment where someone dressed up as the Indigenous creator god, the Rainbow Serpent, and Tony proceeded to interview this woman in a snake costume for more than 3 minutes straight.
Am I detecting a bit of a lisp?
What lisp? I'm the creator of all existence. This is how society's supposed to sound.
Well, that's, of course, my mistake. How has the cost of living affected you, Rainbow?
Oh, don't get me started, Tony. It's been expensive for everyone, even serpents. I've had to access my superannuation early for some new fangs.
What happened?
Oh, too much sugar, Tony. Too much sugar in my sodas.
Now, Jaimie, I could watch that all day.
Me too, but I mean, I feel like I'm losing brain cells.
Yeah, look, it's a comedy show, but let's be honest. It's a 30-minute opinion piece on a publicly funded broadcaster. The thrust of the program was, let's change the date of Australia Day. They know, every survey shows a vast majority of Australians want Australia Day to remain on January 26. So basically they sat down and said, we know what our viewers want. Let's really stick it up our viewers. They pay for us. We'll take your money and then we'll tell you things that really offend you and are against what you believe. That's what they're doing. So it's just part of the bigger problem of the ABC is taking our money and playing merry hell with it. Mm-hmm. And there needs to be a way to pull the ABC into line sooner or later. How? We don't know, but sooner or later it's got to happen.
But the important question for me is, what do we think of Rainbow Snake as a segment? And Kel, would you be interested in doing something a little bit similar?
Well, I have to say, why are we got a comedy segment about a pagan myth? It's not true. There never was a rainbow serpent. There isn't now. Now, I do know that multi-million-dollar gold mines can be cancelled on the basis of pagan myths, but it's a pagan myth. I don't understand why it matters and has to be treated as whatever.
Well, also, isn't it they're kind of making fun of their own deity, which is a strange decision.
They don't believe it anymore. See, they don't. It's like smoking ceremonies. No one believes smoking ceremonies, but we do them. So they're doing stuff. They're no longer pagans. They're part of Western civilization because they have the good fortune to live in Australia with all the advantages of Western civilization. They don't believe that pagan stuff, but they still do it. That's the contradiction.
Yeah. Kel Richards, Jaimie Johnstone, thank you so much for joining us.